Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Matthew Bratcher, and I'm the Executive Director of Kentucky NORML. We'll be live streaming our meetings, monthly meetings on Facebook in the future, so please like and follow our Facebook page, as well as sign up for our email list, and we'll keep you informed on meeting dates, action alerts, and lobby day events. Today, we're going to be reviewing all the cannabis bills introduced in the 2022 General Assembly legislative session. Our quick reference landing page can be found at Linktree, linktr.ee/KYNormal. This page is live and changes frequently. We provide the most recent event links, action alerts, hotline instructions, past meeting video playlists, social media links, contact info, as well as our 2022 Kentucky NORML Cannabis Bill Tracker. You can bookmark this page, visit it often, and it can also be found under our quick links on our website, KentuckyNormal.org, and in all of our social media bios. You know, there's 3 ways to help. We get this question a lot. How can I help? But there's 3 ways to help. You can call your legislators on the LRC hotline daily. The toll-free number is at the top of our Linktree landing page, as well as instructions on how to call. You can schedule a meeting with your legislators during our lobby days. It's taking place in Frankfurt on March 7th and or March 16th. You pick your date, and our event is on Linktree as well. And you can also sign up through our Facebook events page as also. Sign up for our email action alerts, and they will be emailed to your legislator. And be sure to sign up for our newsletter too, to stay on top of the latest action alerts. This year, we have partnered with Kentucky Cannabis Freedom Coalition. This for our lobby days taking place on Monday, March 7th, and Wednesday, March 16th. You can go to our, like I said earlier, you can go to our Facebook event page and follow the link to sign up, or reach out to us or KCFC, and we'll get you set up and get you set up for your meeting there. Before we begin our legislative rundown, I want to let everybody know that we'll be choosing a viewer at random to receive an official Kentucky NORML gift bag. That will include a t-shirt, drink koozie, a couple of stickers, and a button. To stay up to date on the bills, go to KentuckyNormal.org to follow our bill tracker. That is updated daily, and to see any new bill sponsors, amendments, and committee assignments. First up is HB 136, sponsored by Jason Nemes. This bill would implement a medical marijuana program for qualifying patients and would cover the following conditions. There are chronic to severe, intractable, or debilitating pain, epilepsy, any type of cancer, multiple sclerosis, muscle spasms or spasticity, nausea or vomiting, and there has been a House floor amendment. If approved, it will allow for PTSD as well. There is no home grow for patients and no consumption of cannabis by smoking. It would also have mandated dispensary pharmacists and does not provide worker protections for card holders. For more in-depth analysis on this bill, you can go to our YouTube page and watch our video for our November meeting, where we discuss the bill in much more detail. To take a quote from a recent Joe Sonka article from a Courier Journal, as for House Bill 136, the medical marijuana bill from Jason Nemes, the Republican legislator did not have a timeline for when this bill would move through committee, but he is confident it has enough support among his caucus to pass the House. As for that bill's chances in the opposite chamber, Senator Whitney Westerfield, the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, worked with Nemes on changes to the bill last year so that he and other Republicans in his caucus could support the legislation, but GOP leadership has expressed skepticism on the issue. Up next is House Bills 224 and 225, and they are decriminalization bills sponsored by Representative Nima Kulkarni. The 224 bill would allow for purchase, possession, and sale of up to an ounce of cannabis with no penalties for people 21 and up, as well as decriminalize up to 5 plants for personal use. There's also an automatic expungement provision that would affect people convicted of possession, cultivation, and trafficking of personal use quantity. While HB 224 is a legislative remedy, House Bill 225, it takes it a step further. If passed, it would allow the people of Kentucky to actually vote on this bill and on those rights, and they would get codified into our Constitution. For more from Rep. Kulkarni, we also have an interview with her from our December meeting. You can find that on YouTube page, and she goes into much more detail. And here's a quote from Representative Kulkarni. I'm sponsoring these bills for several reasons, any one of which would be enough for them to become law. First, current cannabis statutes have needlessly and tragically ruined many lives, especially people of color who have suffered because of unequal enforcement. Second, thousands of citizens, from cancer patients to veterans suffering from PTSD, should have the right to use something that gives them the mental and physical relief that they deserve without relying on a stronger, potentially addictive medicine. Third, cannabis decriminalization would give the state a much needed source of reliable revenue without raising current taxes a single cent. And finally, polls have repeatedly showed that a majority of Kentuckians backs decriminalization and allowing cannabis to be used responsibly by adults. Other states taking this step are reaping considerable benefits, and it's time for Kentucky to join. The newest bill introduced is House Bill 521 and Senate Bill 186, identical bills sponsored by Representative Rachel Roberts and Senator McGarvey, respectively. It is a comprehensive approach to cannabis reform that covers everything from expungements, introducing a medical program, to establishing a legal adult use market. Its intent is to create a Kentucky-proud agricultural industry with the aim of raising yearly revenue of up to $100 million. And it would establish, the marijuana program that would establish for any medical condition that an authorized practitioner believes that a cardholder would benefit from. A true let the doctors decide bill. It would create a social impact council that would award grants and scholarships. It would fund treatments for substance abuse disorder. It would also have automatic expungement for past marijuana convictions. It would legalize up to 12 ounces in a private space, so your own home, and sharing up to an ounce of cannabis between adults would be allowed. And personal use growers could have up to 10 mature plants. And it also forbids employment discrimination for cannabis use at home and where it does not compromise safety. This has been the most comprehensive legalization bill we've seen in a while, and we'd like to see it go very far. And here's a little synopsis for the bill. Roberts said that by not legalizing cannabis, we are leaving money on the table. Make no mistake, Kentuckians are growing cannabis. They are selling cannabis and they are consuming cannabis. Roberts said we aren't just regulating it for their safety or benefiting from the tax revenue it should be generating. It's not just legislators who are talking differently about it because of their experience, McGarvey said. It's the people of Kentucky, the voters, who are also talking differently about legalizing marijuana. Senate Bill 21 is sponsored by Senator Reginald Thomas, and it looks to fill the gaps left out by HB 136 when it comes to housing protections. In it, landlords would not be able to consider a conviction of possession or use of marijuana to be disqualifying for renters. And when evaluating an applicant, a landlord shall not consider the possession of a medical marijuana card or status as a marijuana patient. This is, a great concern to many future enrollees to the medical marijuana program when we get one, is will they be able to consume in their home? And as the bill stands, EMS's bill stands, it would not allow those protections to be in place. Moving on to hemp, Senate Bill 73, introduced by Senator Adrian Southworth, is looking to raise the THC level allowed on hemp grown by our farmers and has wide support among hemp growers and the hemp industry at large. The proposed bill would raise THC limit from 0.3% to 1% and allow the THC threshold for hemp and in-process hemp extract to make the rules more workable for growers and processors, while ensuring that the final hemp products sold to consumers aren't intoxicating. And then this bill we do not support at all. We oppose this bill. All the other bills we do support. This bill, Senate Bill 170, introduced by Senator Paul Hornback, looks to ban Delta-8 THC as well as other derivatives and isomers, outlawing the sale and possession of Delta-8 THC, the Delta-10 THC, THC-0, THCP, and hexahydrocannabinol derived from hemp, outlawing also the sale of hemp cigarettes, hemp cigars, chew, dip, or other smokeless material consisting of hemp, hemp teas, whole hemp buds, ground hemp floral material, and ground, we got that on our twice. That's okay. Leave. Like we said earlier, you can always join our meetings every month and on every month on Facebook Live. We'll have them updated and events set up so you can be sure to catch the latest and everything that's going on. Be sure to also sign up for our legislative days taking place on March 7th and March 16th, where we'll go and have meetings with your legislators and to discuss these cannabis bills and try to garner their support for them. All right, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. My name is Matthew Bratcher, and y'all have a wonderful evening.